What's up guys, welcome back to Halfman Half Tech. My name is Ben, of course, and today's video is going to be slightly different in the sense that I'm going to be showing you what I have on my devices. So I actually use quite a number of devices and this is one of them. At any moment or any time I'm either using one of these devices and I'm always jumping from one device to another. But I actually wanted to make this video like a few days before, but it took me some time to arrange all the apps and everything that I use, because I believe the applications that I use make me somewhat who I am. So I had to put them in order and make sure that I prepared well for this video. So I might probably need a sub. Now, I've gathered all the applications and I've put them on one device, and for the purposes of this video, we are going to be using this device. You should be seeing my screen popping up right here. The first thing that you see is the sub widget that you have there, and that's actually a stacked widget. So not only does it show my total number of subscribers, but behind that there's actually another widget, and it's color widgets. You can see that we have quite a number of applications that have been grouped into different segments. So the first group that we have is actually Apple, and as you can see, these are Apple apps. I hardly use most of these apps, so I group them there and then put them in this group. You can see that we have the Apple Support app. That's actually a good app if you run into a lot of issues with your devices, or if you've made like an accidental purchase on the App Store and you want to get refunded. I would recommend this Apple Support app. It has proved to be great. And then the next group that we have is actually benchmark scores. These are applications that I use for device optimization. So you can see that we have Antutu. That's a benchmark application I use sometimes just to measure how good an iOS update is. And then we have Test Flight. This is actually an application that I use from time to time on some of my other devices to test applications before they are actually approved for the App Store or before they go up. So this is also a good application if you test developer applications. And then also we have Geekbench 5, GPU performance and CPU performance. I highly recommend Geekbench 5. I believe this application is not free, but once you purchase it, you can actually put it on all your devices, all your iOS devices without any additional cost. So that is good. And also it's available for the Mac. I also use the same for macOS updates, which is great. And then the next application that we have, you can see that we have social media apps. That's the next group. I'm super active, I think, on Twitter, and these are some of my friends that you see on top here. This is my Twitter handle, by the way, as you can see, at Halfman Half Tech. So if you like to follow me, a follow will be great. And not only that, but I'm also on Instagram, so I use Instagram quite a lot. I watch a lot of stories and so on, and if you want to see my handle, this is my handle. I will leave it somewhere on the bottom of the screen or in the description of this video. So basically this is my social media group. I actually have TikTok, and also I'm on Facebook. TikTok I activated recently, so I'm not super active on TikTok. You can see that I have 13 followers and no post yet, so I'm still trying to decide what type of content I should post on TikTok. And then when it comes to Facebook, I'm on Facebook. I have a personal account, and then also the account that I mostly care about on Facebook is this Halfman Half Tech page. So this is the page that I have on Facebook, and if you want to follow me, it's at Halfman Half Tech. So I do post sometimes the videos that I post on YouTube or something like that, and basically this is how my social media group looks like. And an application that I would like to highlight is this one that's called Signal. It's an application that I plan to use in cases of emergencies like an earthquake, or in case I'm to run into an emergency whereby I have no internet or cell coverage. What this application does, it actually uses Bluetooth, so it jumps from one device to another to deliver a message, and it takes your address and then tries to find the source address and the destination address just using people's Bluetooth. That's my social media group. And then this is my YouTube Studio app. So I use this to actually sometimes edit like descriptions of my videos and put in thumbnails. And if I was to open this app, it would show like a lot of my YouTube stats, which I believe, according to YouTube, you need to get like a permission from them in order to do this. But if you want to see like how many subscribers I make per day, how much money I make per month, there's a website called Social Blade, and if you go there, you'll be able to see all the information that they have collected on me that is public or something like that. And then of course we have YouTube. I have quite a number of comments to reply, 244. Hopefully I get those done. That's my YouTube app. I use it a lot. When I do watchOS updates, I use this application. And then we have the Photos app. I take photos like so much, so that's why it's right here on the first page. And then we have the camera app. So this is the camera app, and then we have the good old settings. So that's my settings app. And then for music, I like Spotify quite a lot when it comes to music. So I listen to a lot of Zimbabwean music. That's some of the songs that you see here. A great selection of songs that I have here. And the thing why I use Spotify is actually because my iPhone device that I use, or most newer iPhone devices, they don't have the 3.5mm headphone jack. So this Android here actually has that here. So it has the 3.5mm jack. And most cars that are out there right now, they actually have an aux cable. So I use Spotify on this iPhone and connect it to the car using the 3.5mm jack to the aux or auxiliary cable port of the car. And I open Spotify on my iPhone and just lock it and put it in my pocket. And then I control the music using my Apple Watch. That's why I like Spotify so much. And also I can control like my music using any device as long as it has Spotify and it's the same account. And then we have the Google applications. I mean, Google is so big right now that I can guarantee you that one of you or one of the people watching these videos actually has a Google app. So as you can see here, the main Google app that I use Google Photos for backing up my photos. I use the free unlimited storage, and also I use Gmail a lot. So these are the two main Google apps that I use, but I also use Sheets here and there just to manage some of my activities. And this is my Google Stack. So this is basically what I have on the first page. Now, as you know, with iOS 14, you can actually hide your pages. So I actually have one more page. So I'm going to enter into jiggle mode. And then if I tap on the two dots that you see there on the bottom of the screen, so if we tap there and then select this second page and then click done, you can see that the page is now showing. So let's click done again, and this is what I have on the second page. So this is an application called Shareit. I use it to transfer data or whatever I want to transfer from an iOS device to an Android device. Very good, very handy. And also even from iOS to Windows, from Android to Windows, it's a great app. And then like, I'm a soccer fan. I used to play soccer like a lot, almost every weekend before COVID happened. So that's why you see that Go app there. So I use it to just keep, watch on the scoreline, because these days I'm so busy, I don't have time to watch all the matches. The ones that I can't watch, this app gives me like an update when it comes to those soccer matches and so on. So it's a good app when it comes to that. And then Dropbox for backing up a few of my other stuff. And then these are applications that I actually don't use so much, photos and videos. Some of them are used for editing videos, like iMovie. Who doesn't know iMovie? So that's iMovie. And then an application that I actually use in this bunch here is actually Thumbnail Maker. So I believe this is also not a free app. So let me show you some of my projects. I use this a lot to make some of my thumbnails. So if we go to the projects there, you can see, some of the thumbnails that I have in this app. Sometimes I just, edit a project, and then from there on, I can sort of, change whatever I want to change, or add whatever I want to change. And this has been like a great application when it comes to that. It's very good, and you can make a thumbnail in less than 5 minutes. If I want something deep, I actually have Photoshop on the Mac, so I use that too. And that's for that when it comes to that folder. And then we have this group that is called Movies. This is a group that has applications that I use sometimes to watch movies on the phone. And these are all free, by the way. So this Nova TV, you can actually use it to watch free Champions League matches, and then, EPL matches. And the one that I use quite a lot is called InstantShow. So if we open this one, it's actually one that I use to watch free movies. And for example, if we look for like a movie here, let's look for one like the Greenland, and then click on the play button there, you see that it loads, and then it will give you like links to click so that it begins to play. And just for the purpose of this video, let's just click like the 480p right there, and as you can see, our movie actually begins to play. So it's free of charge, and you know, when I have nothing to do and I'm on the move, I just plug in my earphones and then I play my movies using this application. It's free, and most of the times if a movie is like super new, like if it just came out, if you look for it right there, the quality won't be so great. But if you look for it again after like 2 weeks, then the quality will be HD, and you can always select the quality that you want with this app. So those are the applications that I use for movies on my devices. And then if we go to online shopping, you can see that's where we have Kijiji, we have Amazon, we have eBay, we have Ali. I believe those are the big four when it comes to shopping in Canada. And then when we are like shopping for cars or want to buy a car, I have Car Guru, I have carpages.ca for tools, and for like hardware stuff, I have Home Depot. I actually enjoy fixing stuff around and also working on cars. That's why you see the Home Depot app and the Canadian Tire app. And then we also have Kijiji Autos, that's another website for buying cars. And then we have Mercedes-Benz VIN check. So if you have a Mercedes-Benz that you want to buy and you want to check the VIN, you just put in your VIN number right here, and then you get, you know, check the information. It will give you the engine type and number and so on. Complicated stuff. And then we have Ticketmaster and Gas Buddy. Gas Buddy has proved to be a great app for me because I drive quite a lot, and Gas Buddy gives me like the best price according to my location. Until we buy a Tesla, this is an app that we are going to be using quite a lot. And then next you can see we have utilities. That's just, you know, Chrome and Firefox. Those are my browsers. Alternatives, I use Safari that you see on the bottom here quite a lot. And then these are some of the games that I play. We have Johnny Trigger, Headball, and I would say the most unique game is Pong, because this is actually a game on the Apple Watch, and it's almost like Tetris but trying to play a tennis ball, something like that. So I like that. I use it to test watchOS updates. And then these are productivity apps. You can see we have TMS, Air, and Scheduler. And then this is the COVID Alert app. So in Canada, the COVID notification app is called COVID Alert. That is the app that you see there. And the reason why I can't enable COVID Alert is because in Canada, I believe there's like 2 or 3 provinces that haven't yet given approval for this COVID Alert app to start operating. So most provinces in Canada actually use this app, but for British Columbia, where I am right now, this app hasn't yet been approved. It's still in transition or something like that. And then comes the Sony Imaging Edge application. So this application, if I was to open it, I might sort of disturb my video that I'm recording right there. I use this to actually record and take pictures when I'm alone. So you can control your camera using this app, and it's very great when you have a Sony device that supports this app. Next, we have the Sony Support app. So this has been a great application. It tells you when you have like a software update for the cameras, because just like how you have iOS updates for phones, Sony cameras also get software updates, and that's why you see this application there. I use Documents to download some things from the internet, and it's a great app. And if you want to save music offline, download things from the internet and just keep track of them, I use Documents. And then we have Speed Test. This is a great app that I use to measure internet speed. Sometimes if I feel like an update is not performing according to the standards, I use this, and you just click go, and the moment you do that, it will actually measure the download speed and then the upload speed. The download speed is more important because users nowadays actually download more information than uploading. So if users are streaming videos on YouTube, you are actually downloading data from the YouTube servers. So in most cases, the download speed is always faster than the upload speed, and that is the app that I use to measure, you know, my internet speed or my cell speed. And then if we go to the next app, group, you can see that these are Adobe applications. I don't really use most of them unless if I have to sign applications or some things using the sign app. This is the one that I use. And then of course we have Adobe Acrobat. This is a good applications for PDFs, and basically those are most of the Adobe applications that I use. Then we have Microsoft applications, and then we have widgets. So as you can see on my main page, I have sub widget, as you can see below this main widget here, and this is the app that I actually had to download from the App Store to do that. And for the different widgets that you might need or I might need, these are the applications that I have. If I need a motivational widget, I will use this one to get the widget. And so basically that's it. And then this is BCIT wise, so this is my college app, so I can sort of, you know, get first aid if I run into an emergency. I can, you know, get help right there within this app. And if you get lost on campus because it's so big, you can get help using this app, and you can find your way around and, you know, sort of keep track of your school activities using this BCIT app. So that's the BCIT app. And then we have Uber, which I hardly use. I believe I haven't yet used Uber myself. And then we have this app called Recycle Smart. So this is a great app actually. I use it okay, so we won't rate you now, not now. I use this to sort of keep track of when the garbage is going to be collected in my area. So you can see Friday is when they collect the organics, and then cardboard is Thursday, organics Friday, and then single stream waste. And you can see, you know, the different garbages that you have. And if you are not sure of what goes where or what goes in which color of the bin, then this application has been good and it would help you out when it comes to that. And then next we have the finance app. So what I need to highlight perhaps in this group is that if you do trading, like in Canada, I believe there isn't like a lot of options or a lot of brokers that are available if you're doing trading. So I would say if you do Canadian stocks, then this app, World Simple Trade, is a good app for that. But if you do US trades, like trades in US dollars, then Questrade is a good app for that. I'm not a financial advisor. There's people that do better videos on that, but these are the two main applications that I use to trade and try and, you know, make some money. And next we have car diagnostics. These are applications that I use to like monitor or try to debug or troubleshoot issues on cars. And then this is, I believe, a VPN app. I hardly use this. And then the last one is actually Body Watch, I believe. Yeah, Body Watch. I hardly don't use this, but it's an app that you can use to get different watch faces. And if you have a certain color of the watch, you can put in the information and you'll be able to get, you know, like watch faces that go and match with the watch that you have. So yeah, that's, I believe, about it when it comes to which applications I use on my devices at any time. Most of the times, these are what make me who I am. And if you like this video, please leave a like, and if you haven't subscribed, a sub will be great. Stay safe, and other than that, I will see you in the next video very soon. Peace.